The Catechism of the Catholic Church speaks specifically about scandal. In fact, if we look at number 2285, it quotes the Lord himself when he says, "Whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great millstone fastened around his neck and to be drowned into the depth of the sea." Scandal is grave when given by those who by nature or office are obliged to teach and educate others. This helps us to get to know the great damage that it was done to these innocent souls of these little children. They were exposed towards evil rather than holiness. The hands of the priest were consecrated to consecrate other people, to help them in their holiness, to help them to live a life of holiness, a life of faith in Jesus Christ. And those same hands were exposing these children to pure evil. The scandals that we are hearing about, they didn't only damage the priest, the perpetrator, and the victim, but it damaged the whole church. It damaged the body of Christ. It damaged other members. Why we have people, members of the Catholic Church, questioning about the leadership of the church, questioning even about the priesthood? We have to show empathy towards the victims, and they are the first one to receive this wound, but we have to also see it in a more wider perspective, that this wound was also inflicted on the body of Christ, which is the church. According to historians, they say this is the worst crisis that hit the Catholic Church since the Reformation. We are also experiencing that people are leaving the church or deciding not to continue living the faith as Catholics, and they feel that they have been betrayed. They lost their credibility towards the church, towards the priests. It's affected all the priests. And unfortunately, the media, in some way, it helped the church to realize the problem, to be aware that it's not something that we can hide under the carpet and just deal with it behind closed doors, like it was the norm in the church, unfortunately. But on the other side, the media pictured it that this crisis is only within the church. Sexual abuse is only happening in the Catholic Church and the Catholic institutions, which is not the reality. We have research and data that tells us that teachers abuse children, doctors abuse children, nurses abuse children, parents abuse their children, uncles, aunties. In fact, the statistics shows that there is more abuse, child sexual abuse, happening intrafamiliar rather than extrafamiliar.